Hi, it's Holly, and I'm back with 3 more Kindle Unlimited recs because I'm making use of my Kindle Unlimited. So first, we have read Wolf by Rachel Vincent. I read this for a YouTube series I was doing on Little Red Riding Hood, and I ended up really liking it. This is not my type of story. There's not a strong romance. There is romance elements, but I would never call this a romance. It is more fantasy. It's definitely dark. It is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and it was an emotional roller coaster, but it was so beautiful, like heartbreaking, kind of melancholy feeling. The ending was rough, but the perfect ending. Next, in a slightly different vibe, is Chasing the Ring by Rowe. This is her newest release, and it's part of a new series that is being TradPub, which congratulations, Lauren. I did read this on audio like I typically do for Rowe. It is not on KU Read and Listen, but it is on KU right now. And this is a football player and a girl who ends up finding out her boyfriend, her fiance, is cheating on her right before her wedding and goes off on him at the ceremony, which goes viral. So she tries to go on her honeymoon by herself, and her now ex ended up canceling it, and she ends up in the same bungalow as this football player, and she has no idea who he is. He's a single dad, and he is trying to navigate being a single dad, being a football player, trying to get closer to his son, and then having this little firecracker of a girl come into his little bungalow in Hawaii, and they start a no strings attached kind of situation, and it goes from there. It was so fun. I love Lauren's writing. So far, she has not failed me. And finally, again, in slightly different vibes, we have Nice Dragons Finish Last by Rachel Aaron, and really the whole Heartstriker series by her. I have read and listened to these. They are on KU for the ebooks, and I enjoy these series. I would consider these kind of like urban fantasy, like futuristic. There are dragons, which are shapeshifters, and there's magic. It mainly takes place in the Detroit Free Zone. And we start out by following Julius, who is kind of the misfit dragon of his clan, the Heartstrikers, and his mom does not like him because he's just not a good dragon, because he's a nice dragon. And he meets up with this warlock wizard girl, Marcy, and they go on some adventures, and then there becomes larger like political machinations and stuff going on in the world as the series continues. It's a 5-book series. I think this series is a joy to read. It is interesting, the characters are fun, and I just love Julius. So all of these were 4-star reads from me, and they are all on Kindle Unlimited if you want to check them out. Bye!